Have you ever rolled your eyes when you've heard someone talk about quality of life and how our thoughts change our quality of life and positive mind means a positive life and whatnot? Because I know that I have. I know that I rolled my eyes when I would hear these things because it just would go in one ear and out the other. It was kind of cheesy. I didn't get it. I didn't apply it to my life until I did. And I realized how much it truly is true. I sat down one day and I thought about it and realized how true it is that our thoughts can change our whole day. It can not only change our day, but it can change someone else's day. I woke up one morning and I was dreading going to work. Well, to be real, I woke up several mornings in a row and I was dreading going to work. I didn't like it. But I loved my job, but I didn't want to go to work. It's very complicated. My husband finally said to me, "Why don't you change your perspective and say, I get to go to work?" Because there's so many people out there who don't get to go to work and they would love to be able to. And it kind of put me in my place, and I kind of understood it from a different point of view that I do get to go to work. There's plenty of people who would love to be able to say that I have to go to work and they don't get to because for one reason or another that they don't get to. They're down on their luck. They're disabled. They're mentally ill. All these physically ill. All these different reasons why they can't and I get to. So that being said, changing that perspective from an I have to standpoint to an I get to standpoint is huge. The way we talk to ourselves every day in our minds is huge. And last but not least, becoming aware of the vibe that we give off to other people is absolutely huge. Like I said, we can change someone else's day. So first of all, I want to talk about losing the phrase I have to and replacing it with I get to. I get to go to work. I get to go to the gym. I go to the gym 5 days a week. It's just my routine. And there's some days where I dread going, truly dread going, and I don't want to go. But guess what? I get to. I have 2 legs that I can walk on. There's people out there who can't say that. I have a stable mind. I can drive myself. There's people out there who can't say those things. And you don't realize how lucky we are until you think about how there's people out there who don't get to do the things that we get to do. So I have consciously, it doesn't come easy, changed my mindset to think I get to do these things. It took work, but it honestly makes you so much more grateful and gives you that much more quality of life over your thoughts. And it's just amazing how once you apply this to your life, how much it can actually change it. And I truly mean that. But I also truly mean it takes a conscious effort to do it. You wake up in the morning and you have to intentionally set the intention for the day on changing your mindset to this. I get to go to work today. I get to clean my house today. Hey, that's being thankful that you have a roof over your head because there are some people who don't. That brings me to my next point, the way that we talk to ourselves. Starting the day off with a positive thought is so much harder than you think it is. So a personal experience I had with this is post-holiday weight gain. I gained about 5 pounds. And being 5'2", 5 pounds can go a long ways in either direction if I lose it or I gain it. Well, post-holiday, what happens? I gained it a little bit. And I put on a pair of jeans and they were a little more snug. Well, guess what? I started saying things to myself that I would never say to anyone else. Talk about a failure, a loser, you're fat, all these things. None of them are true, but I was so upset with myself, and that's how I talk to myself. And I know that if my best friend came to me and said that she gained 5 pounds and her jeans were snug, I would never, ever say those things. So what gives me the right to say them to myself? There is no relationship more important than the one you have with yourself. So I intentionally wake up in the morning and I talk to myself nicely. Like, oh, you gained 5 pounds, but guess what? Good job. You're getting back to the gym and you're going to work it off. Good job making it to the gym an extra day. Good job cleaning your house today. You may let it get a little messy over the weekend, but guess what? You took care of it. The quality of our thoughts can change our whole entire life. It changes our day. We don't deserve to be talked to the way that most of us talk to ourselves in our minds. And it is true. A more positive life comes from a more positive mind. I used to roll my eyes at that saying, like I said before, and until I actually sat down and thought about it and applied it to my life, I didn't realize how true it really is. But I try so hard to talk to myself because I deserve that. I deserve that kind of relationship with myself. And if I talk mean to myself, what good is that going to do me? It's going to make my day darker. Life is too short. We don't need darker days. We need brighter days. And a way we can do that is to talk to ourselves nicer. In addition to that, we need to be aware of the vibe that we give off around us to other people. A more positive life experience is giving other people a positive life experience. So, for example, someone might be down on their luck. Someone might be having a bad day. Our brains are programmed to, it's like a domino effect. We have one bad thought and it spirals from there. If we are more conscious of the vibe we give off to other people, not only will it impact their day, but it will impact our day. We can help them rise up from their problems. We can change someone's life and give them a better quality of life. And in doing that, it will help us feel better. We will remember those moments that we help someone feel better. Our brain is programmed to focus on problems. We'll focus in like a laser focus on the problem so much that sometimes we can't think of the solution. I read that in a psychology blog when I was doing some research, and it's true. Psychology today says that our brains are programmed, to focus on the problem, which is the negative. If we can reshift our focus to bring it to solutions for the problem, that's a lot more positive. It's a lot lighter. It will send us in the right direction. I think that it's completely true that we need to focus more on the positives, not the negatives, and our brain is not programmed that way. We have to make a conscious effort. Like I said before in the other points, is that we have to make a conscious effort to do these things. And it's sad because you would think that it would be more of a natural instinct to have a more positive life and positive thoughts and positive days, but it's not. And we have to make the conscious effort to do that. But I promise you that once you do that, it will change your whole life. In conclusion to all of this, if we can all just take a few minutes out of our day to focus on the quality of our thoughts, the way we talk to ourselves, replacing that phrase "I have to" with "I get to," and being more aware of the vibe and the energy that we put out to people around us, we're going to have a more positive life. A positive mind means a positive life, and I can't stress that more.